And now, the Mickey Mouse Club presents Annette.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
I see you real soon.
K-E-Y. Why? Because we like you.
M-O-U-S-E.
And once a Mouseketeer, always a Mouseketeer.
Through the years, we'll all be friends.
Well, my brother Bob and I always referred to Annette as our lucky star because she was the one that sort of brought us to the attention of Walt Disney. We were pop songwriters, and we had written a little song called Tall Paul. She recorded it and made a big hit out of it, top 10 song, and we were asked to do more songs for Annette, which we were happy to do. And we became close friends. She was like our kid sister. We just adored her very much. And we wrote a lot of things for her, and one after another became successful. Next thing we knew, we got a call from the Walt Disney Studios to come out and write a song for Annette to sing in a film. That was where we met Walt Disney. And that was our big break because he liked what we were writing. So we kept writing new things for her, and then we were writing for Haley Mills and other people. Next thing we know, we were on staff. And then we did Mary Poppins, and of course that made our career. But it was Annette Funicello, that little girl, that her charm and beauty and her personality gave us our start. She was a giving person. She gave it in every way. And she never ever took herself that seriously. Look at me, I'm a big star. She wasn't. She was not like that. She became a big star, but she wasn't like that.
The first time that any of us, any of David and I, ever had any brush with celebrity or knew anything about celebrity or ever gave it a thought was when we were asked to go out to Disneyland and sign autographs. Dave and I thought that was hysterical, that someone would want us to sign something. And we went out with Annette. It scared the heck out of us for one thing when they opened the door and there were literally thousands of people. Thousands of people. And we went, what do they want? And so we all dutifully signed autographs for these people in big long lines. And Annette was between us.
That's right.
And she took forever to sign her name because every letter was so well-rounded, and Annette Funicello,
She just signed Annette.
So we could do 2 or 3, 4 signatures by the time she finished T-E. And I remember that, how sweet she was.
But they gave us a break every little, hour and a half or something. And I remember Annette, she was so worried about keeping the line moving that all during her break, she just signed extra photographs. So I remember that. That's dedication.
I was working, and she was working for another mutual friend of ours, Dick Clark. And we were doing a concert at the Hollywood Palladium. And she must have been about 15 or 16 years old. Of course, I was a little bit older. But I met her, and she was the cutest, most darling little gal that you would ever meet. And finally, I got her phone number, and she was living in Encino. And I gave her a phone call, went to her house, met her mom and dad, and took her on a date. So we went and had some pizza. So that was my first recollection of Annette many years ago. The beach party pictures really were representative of Frankie and Annette. You don't know who was in the pictures, this, that, whatever. It was the relationship of young love of Frankie and Annette. That's what it was.
Start by thanking all of you for being part of what we all believe is a historic moment, a moment that is actually very near and dear to our hearts, because we're remembering and celebrating the life and legacy of the incomparable Annette Funicello, America's sweetheart, a Disney legend, and an extraordinary person both on and off the screen. And we're honored to have her family, along with some of her dearest friends and original co-stars, with us today. Annette first became a member of the Disney family right here on Stage 1 as part of the Mickey Mouse Club, as so many of you know. And it's where the world first met her and where we all fell in love with a talented girl with that incredible winning smile. Annette was actually my very first crush. and I remember it as love at first sight, at least on my part. And I was faithful. I never missed one of her movies, and when she was on television, well, I was right there at home watching every show. And what can I say? She was gorgeous, and I was smitten, just like every other boy in America at the time. Sorry. Annette was Walt's brightest star and a cherished part of the Disney family who was loved by millions. And from this day forward, her place in our hearts and our history will be marked forever right here on this stage where it all began when she put on those famous ears and became a Mouseketeer. We're all thrilled to have several Mouseketeers here to help us dedicate the Mickey Mouse Club stage in her honor. And I'd like to invite Bobby Burgess, one of the original Mouseketeers, as well as Annette's close friend, to say a few words. Bobby?
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Mickey. It's an honor to be here, first of all, and thank you all for coming. It's an honor to have Stage 1 named after our fellow original Mouseketeer, Annette. It was over 50 years ago on this stage where all of us and Annette sang and danced and had so much fun on the Mickey Mouse Club. 5 of us went to school with Annette right down here in red trailers, and across the street, she had her makeup done, and beyond that, she had her Mouseketeer ears fitted in the wardrobe department. So thank you for keeping her legend and her legacy and her memory alive by naming our Mouseketeer stage the Annette Funicello Soundstage.
Thank you very much, Bobby. And now I would like to invite Annette's family to join me on stage. Please welcome Annette's husband, Glenn Holt, and her children, Gina, Jack, and Jason Gilardi. Are you all? This is heavy. Okay. This plaque is going to be mounted. Upstage anyone here. This plaque is going to be mounted on the stage right behind us, and it reads, Annette Funicello, Stage 1. Mickey Mouse Club was filmed here, 1955 to 1958. There it is. Pretty cool. And now I understand Gina. Gina, would you like to say a few words? Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of our entire family, and Mom's husband Glenn and our dad Jack Gilardi, it's an honor for us to have all of our family and friends here, everybody that was involved in Mom's life. Her Mouseketeers, her dear friends, everybody. We can't say enough thank yous, and on behalf of Mom, we love you all, and thank you for this dedication.
Thank you very much, Gina. And now it's time to make it official. In recognition of Annette's great achievements and memorable performances here at Walt Disney Studios, we hereby dedicate Soundstage number 1 as the Annette Funicello stage.
Upon a star makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star as dreamers do, fate is kind. She brings to those who love great fulfillment of their secret life. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true.
Soon. Why? Because we like you.